Okay, hello guys. It's amazing to have you here once again. Now, today we are looking at how to download and install Visual Studio Code, VS Code for short. All right, you've actually made up your mind that you want to code, you want to dive into the web development or programming terrain, and you are in search of a code editor. So, and you have heard of VS Code, but you don't know how to go about downloading and install VS Code on your computer. So, I'm doing this video to form of be like a guide on how you can download and install VS Code. So let's get down into it. The first thing you have to do, you come to your browser. You could use Chrome or Firefox or Edge. Any of them works. So what you want to do, you want to search for VS Code download. So you see the link will pop up and you click on it. So once it load, you are going to see a set of all of this will come up for you, link to choose from. So what you want to do, you want to locate the first one, just the first link here. Download Visual Studio Code, Mac, Linux, and Windows. So I'll click on this, download Visual Studio Code. All right, so if you have this, so you're going to choose what you are using. You have Windows. The middle one here is Linux. This Windows, then this Linux, then you have Mac. I'm a Windows user, so you can choose the one that best suit you. So I'm going to click on Windows download. All right, give it time to load. Okay, it's going to bring you here. So yeah, it will start downloading. So as you can see here, the download is all going here at the top here. So you can see it's going. So I already have that downloaded, so I'll just go ahead and cancel this because I already downloaded that. So if you don't have that, you just allow it to run and download. Okay, so after you download that, the next thing you want to do, you want to install it. So I'll come down here. All right, you can see this VS Code user setup. So I already downloaded that. So the next thing I'm going to do right away, I'm going to click on it so that we can begin the installation process. Okay, so I'll double tap on it. All right, just hold on. Okay, so that is it. Yeah, so if you have this, once it bring you here, the next thing you are going to tap on, you see you tap on I agree, I accept the agreement. So you click on next. It will bring you here. Select destination location where you want to store Visual Studio Code. So I want to I'm okay with it where it is user app data local program Microsoft VS Code. So if you want to change that, the storage location, you can click on this browse and you select where you want it to be. Okay, so I'll just leave it that way. So I'll click on next. Okay, select start menu folder. Yeah, just leave it the way it is. You don't have to change anything. So I'll click on next, select additional tags, blah blah blah, and all of that. Windows Explorer for you don't need to. Okay, I just want to add it as a desktop icon. So I'll click on create a desktop icon. I'll go on and select next. Then after that, I'll click on install. So it's going to run, preparing to install. All right, so it's going to extract all the files and dependencies that Visual Studio Code need to run. So just give it a few moments so that it can do that. All right, it's extracting all the files required by Visual Studio Code to run on. Okay. Yeah, so we're almost there. All right, so once it's done, it's going to pop up this little windows and you just want to click on finish. Okay, so our VS Code is loading up. All right, so this is what you get. So I'll go ahead and expand this, and I'm kind of going to show you around a little, even though I'll have a separate video on how to, do so many other things. So it's going to look like this. So it want me to choose um the the theme I want to use. You can make your preference, you can make your choice. So I'll just go with this dark mode then. Okay, so okay, I'll just click on this and I'll once that is done, after I choose an icon, it's going to pop up again this window. So you have the new file, open folder, then connect. So the first thing you want to do if you are just coming across, if you just downloaded, you just want to go ahead and first you look at what is here and you see this welcome. Then if you want to create a new file, you can click on this new file here, right? Select file type or enter file name. So I'll just go ahead and do index.html. Okay, create a new file, index.html. I'll click on create file. So yeah, it's going to open this and I can go ahead and start writing my code. All right, so let me just show you around a little. Here you can also come here, you see this file menu. The first one you have there, you see the link there, you have new text file. Okay, new file, you can actually do that here. You have open file, open folder. Okay, so you have all of this here. At the end, after your work, you see save here, which help you to save your work. If you have a series of files created, you can save all of them at the same time. You see save all, then you see save as. It's not active yet because we don't have we just have only one file we are creating. So you see open folder. Okay, if you have a folder you want to open up on VS Code, you can go ahead and do that. All right, then you have this edit, copy, paste, cut, and all of these basic functions. You can just play around with these other ones. Then view, you can actually split your editor layout, split up. Okay, you can split that using this. What that does is going to split your screen. All right, I'm gonna do that right now. Switch editor, you can switch, so you can play around with all of this. All right, then you have this search here. You can actually search for anything, any of your files as you work on them on VS Code. You have the search here. Then you have this, you have source control. When we talk about source control, we are talking about you using VS Code to interact with GitHub. I know you are just getting to know about VS Code. You should know that if you have your repository, your GitHub account, you can actually combine you can use VS Code to push files to your GitHub account. And VS Code is actually, it work with Git, which is a popular source control. Okay, you can use it to manage your files and you can use it to interact with GitHub, which if I say GitHub is more like a portfolio where you store your file as a programmer. Then you have this run and debug. You can actually use this to debug your code. If we are talking about debugging, we are talking about fixing errors in your code. Then you have this last one called extension. You can actually install extension that will allow VS Code, other features that will allow VS Code to work very much well. You have Python, and I can search for Prettier, which is an extension here of VS Code. You see Prettier. All right, you see Prettier. What it does is that it's going to help you, arrange your code with different color at each layer so that it can actually look very much better. So you can go ahead and install that. All right, so basically that is a little guide that can help you get started. So I wish you all the best in your programming journey. I'm going to actually do another video to guide you on how you start writing files, creating files, importing files, creating folders on VS Code. I'll see you definitely in the next video. Please give us a thumbs up, like, and share our videos. Thank you. See you in the next one.